Hello. So, it's been about a month since I last made a video. Still symptom free. Sort of. I'm pretty tired because I've been I don't know if you can see it in my face. I've got some bags going on. But yeah, energy levels are really quite hard to build on when you get symptom free. So I've been symptom free for about 6 weeks. What I've noticed now is that because I feel so good and it doesn't take much for me to get a bit of zest back and a lot more energy as I go out. And I've been hiking. I've got access to a really amazing electric mountain bike, which I've been taking up on the downs when it's been like absolutely pissing it down with rain. It's super muddy, and there was 2 days where I just went flying on that, just down dirt tracks, through trees, mud splattered me in the face. Had my tunes on, just screaming. It was the best feeling. I just couldn't believe how amazing it felt to finally be out doing something like that. It was exhilarating. I was just blown away. But I just obviously just went overboard, and now I'm absolutely shattered. And I think where I've kind of got no symptoms, I'm right, I feel good, I bounce back quick. I keep doing too much day after day. I've been doing little bits of exercise, kind of resistance yoga stuff, a few lunges and squats, and it's just too much. The symptoms haven't come back, but I am feeling super wiped out, especially in the morning when I wake up. So I've got to really put a lid on that, because I do feel like I maybe, if I could potentially overdo it to a point of maybe symptoms coming back. I dread to think. But yeah, symptoms are still gone, and I've just been wrapped up in kind of doing fun stuff, and I've just been now I'm feeling a bit more tired. I've been thinking back to where I was, what it was like having symptoms, what it's like for everybody that still has symptoms. And I think that looking back, the key to getting rid of all my symptoms was, there's a few things. It's definitely proper rest, true rest, not the kind of rest where you're just sitting there watching TV or scrolling through your phone, or being somewhat stimulated by something. I mean genuine mindful meditative rest, getting yourself to a point where you are, you're not panicking, you're not worried, you're not stressed. You've accepted the fact that your body is in a state of extreme fatigue, and you're really just emphasizing rest, horizontal, peaceful, bada bing, bada beep, bada boop, breathing, just that monk mode rest. I think that is what really got me to a point where I was okay, I can rest, I can de-stress, I can meditate. I feel a bit more acceptant of where I am and what I'm doing and what I'm having to go through. And actually, I kind of see it as a blessing. I mean, the last few days have been tough because I'm really tired. And when you're really tired, fatigued, it's hard to get positive. But when the energy comes back and I feel that zest and that spark, I start getting excited about stuff. I feel like it's a blessing because of the routine that I started doing, and how, that is going to translate into what I want to do and where I want to go, and the rigmarole of wake up, cold shower, breath work, meditate. I want to make those, I'm going to make those the pillars of my days now. I mean, that's the plan anyway. It can all change when you start well, no, I mean, no, absolutely not. I'm gonna do that, and because I feel like that is going to help me to do more creatively, productively, helps me with motivation and drive. Like when I had like symptoms and I was doing all of these really wholesome things that were making me feel the best, you know, mentally, physically and spiritually that I've ever felt. I felt better then with symptoms than I do now without symptoms because of that routine and because of how good it made me feel. So, you know, like I'm getting back into that. Over Christmas was just like a mishmash of food and a bit of booze. Actually, I went out and had some beers, but it's not worth it. So I'm getting back on the routine, and I think it's just another step, isn't it? You when you get better, you test the water. It's you're bound to test it too much. You're bound to fall back on yourself, and I think that's just the process, isn't it? As long as you don't go too far back, which I haven't. So now it's like the next step. It was never going to be as easy as just getting rid of all my symptoms and then being free and easy and normal. It was always going to be get rid of symptoms and then have to deal with building up my energy, which is what I'm doing now. And I'm absolutely shattered. So here is to the new year. Happy one to all of you lot. I hope you're all good. I hope we can all get through this sort of January, February sort of, you know, I don't want to say it's a bit of a mission, but it is really, isn't it? You know, what makes it easier is getting more energy and being able to do stuff. So I hope we can all do that. I'm going to shut up now and get back to it. Love you all. Peace. Bye.